Can you hear me now? Hello. Okay, my microphone's working now. Thank you so much. Hello, hello. We are going to be playing the end of my current route in Penny Larceny. How's everybody doing today? Let's launch this up. This is a game about seeing sexuality. Appreciate the content warnings. Fiction Factory, you guys are cool. You make good stuff. Let's turn up my volume just a little bit. The final caper. With my crime or job access expiring, so ends the era of Penny Larceny, gig economy supervillain, and restarts the era of Penny Larceny, aimless known thief. 2 days have gone by with nothing more than the usual mask chatter across its built-in social network. No job offers, nothing. Did I make a mistake by splitting my focus? I skipped from boss to boss, never hanging around very long. Fun stuff, but did I hamstring my own career? Meow. Quit freaking out, okay? We got by before Crimer. We'll get by after Crimer. It was a fun experiment, but that's that. Gibb's pretty chill about this, busy tapping away at his keyboard on some encryption project. But he's got a cat's chill. Keep him fed and groomed, and everything's just peachy. Gib, we're still flat broke. All the money we made on those capers went to bills. And if no more work is coming in, so go steal stuff, Meow. You can be a self-starter instead of a hench or an underling, Meow. Heck, maybe I could swipe back some of the money we forked over to Crimer. I've been tracing the ridiculous service fees we had to pay. Dude, you want to steal from the king in yellow? He probably doesn't even exist, Meow. He's like the Tooth Fairy, or Santa Claus, or an effective and useful moderate politician, Meow. Ooh, zing. Good one, Gibson. Remember the secret archive we pulled from Lenny Legitimate's computer? I bet there's all sorts of good stuff in there, Meow. Gibson spittin' facts. Indeed, Royal Blue, indeed. Wow, I've made headway decrypting it by using data from your three different bosses to learn Crimer's algorithms. Gib, no hacking Isaac the Overmistress or 4K. Come on, we got scruples. We're criminals. Scruples matter less bleh, bleh. We're criminals, Meow. Scruples matter less when you're starving. You gotta be pragmatic, Penny. I'd still like to try to adhere to a code at least, when I can, when it makes sense. I know mask life is hashtag complicated, but... And that's when Crimer beeps me. Wait, what? I thought your account expired, Meow. Says here I need to be at Destructo's tonight at 8 for a meeting with the King in Yellow? Gib, did you actually hack the King? Did he find your paws on his server? Whoa, I only said I was thinking of hacking him. I hadn't actually done it yet, Meow. Wait, is he telepathic? Is he omniscient? What's his superpower aside from being vague and scary and distant, Meow? I've got a bad feeling I'm going to find out tonight. I can't turn it down. This guy basically runs the show for masks. If I don't accept, I may as well change my name and move to Antarctica. He wouldn't do anything at Destructo's, right? It's neutral ground. Nobody starts trouble there. An old man Destructo likes you, Meow. I'm sure it'll be fine, and if not, well, I've made my escape before under more dire circumstances. I can wriggle out of this one. Okay, I'll keep working on those LBC files meanwhile. We may end up needing some leverage over the king in the end. And to think I was worried about being bored a few minutes ago. Life got interesting real fast. No point drumming up anxiety, worrying over what this meeting may or may not be about. Just get it over with. Hey, not so unhappy. Welcome in. Make yourself home in the crime den. Destructo's is surprisingly empty for a Friday night. Even when there's some big crossover event happening downtown, there's usually a few masks. Gonna turn down my volume a little bit. Destructo himself is tending bar tonight, and he nods me along to a table. Oh, desktop audio. I'm an idiot. Destructo himself is tending bar tonight, and he nods me along to a table in the center of the empty upscale gin joint, where the matchmaker waits for me. The matchmaker, crimer, henchwoman, and right-hand woman of crimer, personal assistant to the king in yellow, and if you're to be believed, also various secretaries and assistants and stuff. Aw, thank you, not so unhappy. Meow, meow. Hydrate, redeem. Okay, hydrate. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a water bottle because we don't have any cans of seltzer left. I did need that. Thank you, Kylie Samara. How you been, girl? Been doing all right. Heard you moved back in with so-and-so and what's-her-face. Names I will not... I'm drinking normal water. Probably shouldn't talk about that on stream. Same here. I hope you're doing okay, Kylisa. Hey, hugs from me to you. Let me give you some nary hugs. Love you, Kylisa. So. At least you have a plan now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm glad. She sips from a light white wine before rising to greet me. Miss Larceny, good evening. I apologize for the rather brusque summons. Hey, Ruby. How are you, girl? It's good to see you again, Ruby. The esteemed king in yellow prefers not to cause a scene. Last-minute private bookings are key to that. It avoids unfortunate attention. So, is the king actually here? In his own way, yes. And the same holo projector he used was Evie, so you got a nap, feeling better now. I'm glad you're feeling better. Practice self-care. And the same holo projector he used during the Crimer social mixture event fires up, broadcasting his presence into Destructo's. The king in yellow. Crimer direct. Penny Larceny. Your, kingship? Your highness? Should I be kneeling, or what's the protocol here? You are a villain. You bow to no one. Right, that's me. Big-time villain. Super important criminal mastermind. No doubt about it. Nope. Indeed. I've been following your trajectory through my app with great interest, Penny. Huh. That's a bit informal, just using my first name. The Overmistress doesn't do that. She's way higher in the pecking order than me. I find it curious you haven't fallen in with any of the bosses working through Timer. I've worked for 3 of them, haven't I? Yes, but you did not show them loyalty. Many henches in Primer prefer to work with one boss, or perhaps 2, establishing a bond. Mama and Media, hello, hello. You shout out. That scared the shit out of me, not gonna lie. How is 2 Point Campus? I gotta change that raid notification. It scared the shit out of me. It's so loud. How is 2 Point Campus, Mama and Media? How'd your stream go? You remain refreshingly free of such bonds. Take what you need from them and move on. I respect that. So how'd your stream go, Mama M Media? Did a full campus start to finish in one stream? That is awesome. What is 2 Point Campus? I don't think I've ever played it. Okay, good. 24-hour stream is Friday. Hell yeah, I'll be there. Good. He's not summoned me for my execution. Must not have gotten wise to Gibson poking at his systems. I never primer to be used for long-running relationships. We are hosts. It runs contrary to our own best interests. Better to touch and go. Better to remain your own villain, leveraging others for short-term gains that move you towards your own goals. Which makes me curious, what are your goals, Penny? And please, don't say you want to become famous Max. Babes, children, adults, how? Leading the answer a bit, buddy, but okay. How do I respond to this? You've always told me you want absolute freedom. Makes sense not to plan, just ride things out. Freedom. What I want for my future is freedom. That's why I keep on living as a mask. Not just because society's boxed me in here, but because I can be myself and live for myself. I hold on to what I hold dear. Not saying I'm distant or untethered, but I have the freedom to hold on to what I desire. I live up to my own ideals, and I do it with pride. And if anyone tells me, hey, you're bad, stop that, kiss off, bucko. I do my own thing. They built these endless systems to trap us in endless loops, to grind ourselves for their benefit. But that's not me. I'm breaking free. So I'd say that's my future. A life of freedom. And I'll fight for that future, no matter what. Absolute freedom. Yes, I adhere to a similar principle. Do you? Because I'm a socialist, and you give me libertarian vibes. When we say freedom, we don't mean the same thing, buddy. I have broken free. I stand alone, capable, powerful. Excuse owns me, and I will never let that freedom slip from my grasp. I will fight for it. I like to imagine the King in Yellow just sneezed in the middle of his villainous monologue. The king in Yellow folds his gloved hands together in contemplation before reaching to tap at some unseen screen beyond the cameras. I have reactivated your crime trial with 3 more free capers. Really? Great. And a boss code. Oh, what now? Let's remove our masks, shall we, Penny? You wear the mask of the hench, the underling, the minion, but that's not who you are. You've been assuming you must work to survive, but why work when others can sacrifice for you? Sit back and enjoy the fruits of their labor. He's a libertarian. He's a capitalist. I don't like that. You now have the same hiring power as your former bosses. The same type of account I gifted to Mayhem, the Overmistress, and that silly Ghost. Use those 3 capers to build yourself up. Acquire power. Reach out and grasp it, using others to get what you desire. If you exploit this opportunity well, you'll have the money to launch as many primer gigs as you please and reap. Iris's prophecy. Iris's prophecy. It was on the money. I am ascending the ranks of the criminal underworld. This is great. Okay, she also warned me I'd become a powerful empire-building destructive force. But I won't let that happen, right? Holy shit, this is amazing. Thank you. Holy shit, indeed. Do not squander this chance, Penny. Perhaps one day you'll be worthy to stand at my side in Carcosa. Perhaps. My daughter will handle the trivial details from here on as you'll handle them. Daughter? Did the King in Yellow just flinch? It's hard to tell with the blur filter activated. Hey, Neuro Riot! Love it, love it. Dropping some radical campus energy in your stream. But I know body language. That's a tell. Damn it, I let a secret slip tell. And he brushes right past it, not even acknowledging. I look forward to seeing what you become, Penny. Huh. The matchmaker assumes control of the encounter from that point forward, pulling out her phone to make final adjustments to Primer. You will have 3 boss-class capers available to you starting tonight. You are not required to report back with your success or failure. In fact, odds are you will never speak to the king again unless you truly ascend as he suggests. This is a rare boon. None are welcome at Carcosa without explicit invitation. Please do not drop by unannounced or you will be shot by security or our automatic defenses. Yeesh, got it. Good to know. And please, take my business card. This is my direct number. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. I accept the slip of cardboard very carefully, palms to me face up and a phone number on the front. And some kind of handwriting on the back. Just the word cat or tag over and over. Weird. But I quickly carefully slip it into a pocket without making a huge show of studying it. Something oddly deliberate about the way she gave it to me. Okay, I'm going to risk a question because something's tickling my thief/grifter/con artist senses. I suppose the king's lucky to have such a loving family, huh? And Matchmaker measures her words carefully. Perhaps that hollow projector isn't quite as offline as it seems. I am honored to share genetics with him. Please excuse me, I have other affairs to attend to this evening. Well, that's a fucking weird way to say he's your dad. Deliberately fucking weird. But a boss-class primer account with 3 free capers? The king's not wrong. That's exactly what I need. If I can hire underlings of my own, well, I can do damn near anything. Acquire whatever I need to get out of the hole I'm in. Screw the gig economy part. Things are now looking up for Penny Larceny, supervillain. I'm feeling on top of the world as I strut back into my crap hole apartment. I'm pretty sure you're being played, Penny. First thing I do once the money rolls in is find a better hideout, somewhere not condemned and crumbling. I'm back, and I'm not dead or anything. Gib, you are never gonna believe it. The King in Yellow likes me. He's giving me deeper access to primer. We're gonna be rich. No more skating along the poverty line. No more sleeping in the cold. No more, why do you look so spooked? Why do you look so spooked? These are all good things I'm describing. Okay, so, now, promise not to freak out when I show you this. Show me what exactly? What I found in the encrypted archive from Lenny Legitimate's computer from the King in Yellow's computer. Meow. I used our work with all 3 of the crime bosses to learn more about Crimer's algorithms, which gave me the keys I needed to unlock the files, Meow, and in addition to old news clippings and financial reports, I found photos of you. Like what kind of photos? We're not talking about incredibly inappropriate stalker photos, I hope. No, not really. Just photos in general. Well, clearly he's been keeping tabs on me, right? Took an interest in my career. I mean, it's slightly creepy, but not surprising given he seems to be serious about researching his potential allies. Penny, these files are from long before you ever joined Crimer. He's been studying you for years. And the oldest file in here, well, and he pulls up a digital scan of an old photograph of me, my mother, and my father, smiling to the camera. I remember this picture. Dad never liked us taking family photos, but was willing to pose for this one because Mom insisted. We were vacationing to scout out the Continuum lab we'd hit that night. The lab caper where I lost both my parents. Penny, are you sure you lost both of them? Kid, you know damn well I saw my mother vaporized by ray guns. It happens like 3 feet away from me while I hid in the air vent. And your dad? He was running comms like you do. He said they'd found him. They were breaking down the door, told us to run, and then... And he died. You're sure he died, Morale? I've been doing research on into Carcosa Investments, the King's Shell Corporation. One of its primary investors is Continuum. And I also found in that encrypted archive the only known photo of its financial director. And the next photo he pulls up is blurry, not very noteworthy. Some reprint of a news article from a newspaper. But that's my father. That's his face. I'm sure of it. Penny, this photo was taken a month after your dad died, Morale. He went from hunted down and killed by Continuum to founding Carcosa with the help of Continuum in a single month, Morale. No, that's not possible. He sold you out. He sacrificed you and your mother for a seat at the table, leveraging his new power to found an empire. Created legitimate business company under the fake name Lenny Legitimate, and from there established Crimer as the so-called Yellow King. I know this sounds like a conspiracy theory, but the research tracks. He survived and thrived while you ended up in the gutter, Morale. And judging from the timestamps on these files, he's been watching you from afar ever since, leaving you to rot until now. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not interpreting things correctly. Maybe you're right. That's the play, isn't it? Snitch on your family, get rewarded. Roll that reward forward into more and more influence. It's smart. It's smart as hell. The perfect way to maneuver yourself in a position of absolute power. Epic level mask shit. He told me himself how he admired the way I formed no bonds. He saw it as a virtue, using others for your own gain. And since he clearly was watching me from afar, if he had any regret over what he did, he could have stepped in at any point prior. Instead, he waited until I was a potentially useful tool before approaching me as the King in Yellow. Brought me in as a new resource. It's clever. It's a damn good con, really. It's clever. It's a damn good con, really. Impressive. Penny? It's okay, Gib. I got this. Because if that's his play, I know what my next play is. I'm going to kill the King in Yellow, take his throne, and avenge my mother's death. What? You heard me. We're doing this. We're killing him. That's the mission. It's funny. You'd think I'd feel more conflicted. I'd want to deny the truth. Maybe have a good cry over it all. Iris showed me my truth. That I was only giving lip service to my loving father. Now it's clear. He didn't deserve one tear shed. He betrayed me. He betrayed my mother. And as far as I'm concerned, my father die. This scumlord gave up any right to be called a father when he traded his whole family for power. So yeah, fuck it. The king goes in the ground where he belongs. I mean, given what he did, I understand why you're angry. You're right to be angry. Heck, revenge is also great. Do a revenge, Mrow. But you also got a code. You're a thief, not a murderer. You don't have to take it that far. I'm pretty sure there can be levels between total pacifism and Hannibal Lecter, Gib. It's not like I plan to make murder my breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the rest of my life. This is my one exception to that rule. The so-called king has to pay for destroying his family. A life for a life. We roll the guillotines and commit regicide. Are you going to support me, Gibson? It's an actual choice. I won't force you. Wouldn't be fair. I'll understand if you want to back out. I'm always going to support you, Penny. Mrow. Your family, and that should mean something. I'm with you. Ah, Gibson. Okay, good. I've got some planning to do. See what you can dig up on Carcosa. I want coordinates, defenses, intel, everything you can find. Locating the King in Yellow's ultra-private island fortress is not a small job, Mrow. You're up to it. I trust you. Okay, I'll make it happen. You'll have what you need, Mrow. Thank you. I'm sure you're disappointed in me. You're the angel on my shoulder, right? Or at least the lesser devil on my shoulder. And here I am, planning a premeditated murder. You know me. I'd never cross this line on a whim. Yes, I'm angry. Yes, this is impulsive, but this isn't play. I'm asking you to trust me. Trust me. You know I trust you. I'm with you to the end of the end. This is your decision to make. Okay. I know I'm asking a lot. I know I'm making it hard to earn that trust. I appreciate you not standing in judgment over me on this one. Trust me, I'll have plenty of guilt after the deed is done. But I'm doing the deed. If the cost is a bunch of therapy bills in the years ahead, so it is. For now, I have to be the criminal mastermind he wants me to be, so I can depose him. Plans already forming in my mind. I have the pieces I need already, what the matchmaker told me, and the gift she granted. It's time to use Primer to destroy Primer. It took days for Gibson to finish his scouting. Obviously, we couldn't physically go to Carcosa to sneak around and study it, but no need. We have enough intel, enough to start the ball rolling. But it's not going to be us alone designing this scheme. I've got 3 more partners in mind. Which is why I need your help. You require my assistance in deposing the King in Yellow? I fail to see what I can accomplish on your behalf, minion. Technically, you're the minion this time. I'm burning one of my 3 capers to hire you as my underling. I hate this designation! But it is accurate. If I am to accept this job, I must designate you as boss. I am not so prideful as to refuse. And I do understand your sadness and rage. I lost my creator and endured considerable grief. Your hatred is justified. In fact, I admire your hatred. I previously thought you to be incapable of such rage, but clearly I was wrong. Hate for the one who betrayed you, hate for the one who hurt you, a righteous hatred which I respect in full. But my concern stands. I am an immobile lump of circuitry in a decaying basement, boss. There is little I can do alone. Exterminate! But what I need from you is something I know you're adept in. Planning a war. Gibson's transferring over details about Carcosa, the private island fortress of the King in Yellow. Your job will be to draw up the battle plan. But I did not win the Vietnam War. My plans were always inadequate. I was a failure. I think it's high time you scored a W then, and I have faith that you can do it. I see. The lights on Hate's terminal blink rapidly, tape drives spinning as they start to calculate. Automated anti-aircraft turrets to obliterate any attacks by air. Radar and sonar. Armed mercenaries to repel invaders by sea. Yep, Matchmaker described all of that to me, and Gibson confirmed her words using satellite imagery. Well, properly unhacked satellite imagery. Apparently, the King's got enough pull to falsify most of it. Yes, the Matchmaker is a concern as well. She is an expert in hand-to-hand combat and will likely defend her king to the death. How many corpses do you plan on stacking by the end of this venture? Let me handle the Matchmaker. I've got some ideas on that front. And I believe I have a viable plan to counter their defenses. I can provide air support. You will need to muster ground forces. But if you are my boss, that means you owe me a boon in return for this labor. Okay, what do you need? Nuclear launch codes? Not happening, even if I had some to give you. I told you, babe, this is the evil computer. You know, the evil computer you wanted me to fuck? I suppose it was worth a try. Even so, what I will need, it primarily is money. My plan involves considerable material and the manpower to assemble it. And you are flat broke, if I recall. How do you exactly plan to fund this operation? Or do you expect me to do that myself as well? Hey, could use a hand on this one, assuming you want to help me in my plans for revenge. It sounds absurd, but You could take out a bank loan once. I'm betting Hate can fund their own efforts, but you can pay them back by offering a new facility in Carcosa. See, the way you phrase that makes me think you could figure out a way to fund this. You just don't wanna. You funded a caper with me before, didn't you? Tap those resources and get this done. As my boss, you are obliged to pay me. That is how the filthy rules of capitalism work. We're masks. We don't draw salaries and benefits and regular paychecks. But I hear you. I hear you. Let's see. How about move your operations from this dank hole in the ground to the data vaults of Carcosa? You wish me to relocate? This place is collapsing, and you deserve a higher class of computing center. You do this task of me, and I'll elevate your station to official technology advisor for the new leadership of Carcosa, as in you. Impressive. I do not hate this plan, boss. Very well. I will fund my leg of the operation in exchange for a new home. The partnership is established. Leave the air defenses to me. Groovy. Now to handle the rest of the king's men. Time to see the overmistress. And for my next trick, leveraging my new friends from the world-destroying Doom Cult. Arrangements are made. A limo arrives, and soon enough I find myself back in the parlor of the overmistress. Regicide, you genuinely mean to slay the king in yellow? Genuinely. It seems not in your nature to seek revenge, much less mortal revenge. Natures change temporarily. I'm not concerned about moral quandaries, of course. My cult certainly has been involved in many shady deeds prior. I have concerns you will not follow through on your goals. The king will continue to trouble me after I aid in his overthrow. The old adage is, if you come at the king, you best not miss for a reason. It is not a thing you can do halfway. I care not if the king technically lives, but you can promise me that you will deny his royal retribution regardless. Of course, I'm aiming to cut the head off the serpent. I wouldn't come to you if I weren't serious about this. It's a curious fire in your eyes, Miss Larceny, one I did not think you capable of. And the king really is a bothersome individual. I would enjoy having less competition for power in this world. Very well. I will throw the weight of my empire behind your play. At minimum, it will be entertaining. What do you require of your overmistress, Miss Larceny? Hate 4000's drafting the overall plan, and will be handling the automated defenses so we can approach the island. So what I need from you is boats for a water landing, and the manpower to overcome the King's Guard. Ah, so a costly and bloody business. Come on, you're the overmistress. I'm sure you can come up with a more clever idea than kill the hell out of them. I'm aiming to keep the body count to one singular kill, if possible. And if we can simply neutralize the mercenaries, then we can take the island easily. Nice. And you're right. I'm capable of far more cleverness than throwing faceless minions at a problem until it goes away. I believe this situation calls for the Shroud of Angular Clarity. Yeah, that sounds great. What is it? A spell from the Sanguinomicon. It grants total vision into the many facets of reality, perfect and unerring. Can you cast the spell on your own cultists to give them an advantage in battle? Oh, absolutely not. I'll blanket the island with the spell to give the King's Guard a sneak peek into the cracks between worlds, which helps us how? Mistress Larceny, what do you think would happen if I were to give you absolute knowledge of the sheer scale of the cosmos and your place within it? I'd collapse in a little puddle of gibbering nonsense and wet my pants? Precisely. And that is the gift I shall give the King's Guard. We will take the island bloodlessly, while they writhe in total awareness. The King's chambers are shielded from such spell work. I recognize some runes carved into the building based on your satellite photos. But the rest of the island has no such protection. We will achieve instant victory. Kick ass! I'll take one shroud, please. The rituals of the Sanguinomicon are exhausting and dangerous, Miss Larceny. I do not cast them lightly. And in Crimer tradition, you owe me for this work. I trust you intend to compensate me for my efforts. You're asking about money, I could. Oh, please, money is nothing to me. What I want is consideration. If you are filling the vacuum left behind by the king, then I want a position of strength in your new regime. I want my cult position to leverage the new paradigm. The question is, can I trust you to deliver me that power? I already have concerns you can follow through on this. I suggest you soothe my doubts if you want me to crack open the Sanguinomicon on your behalf. Damn, okay, what do we offer her? I'm not just offering you consideration. I can offer you a literal seat at a literal table. I'm taking over Carcosa. That means I've got a new chunk of real estate to allocate, and some of that can go to your cult. Want a temple, an embassy, secret enclave, branch office, whatever. It's yours. You'll have a portion of Carcosa to do with as you please, once we forcibly evict its previous landlord. Sound good, my overmistress? Indeed. It sounds very good. Other villains might laugh and betray you, claiming the whole island once the deed is done, but I respect your confidence. I am one who admires passion. I will not deny your passion. I will grant my support to this effort. Okay, so that's all the king's defenses taken into consideration, except one. If you'll excuse me, my overmistress, I have one more stop to make on this world tour. As you like, I will make preparations for the ritual meanwhile. Best of luck in your efforts. There's only one element missing. There's only one missing element in all this. Dealing with the matchmaker. To reach the king, I must slay his dragon, in a manner of speaking. That's not a task for the hates, war-mongering, or the overmistress's flashy shows of magic. I need something precise and clever. I require a scalpel. Overthrow the king in yellow! The fuck do you expect me to do here? I'm a doctor, damn it, not a warrior! I mean, I'm barely a mask. I want less involvement in maths shit, not more. And I can help with that. If you do this for me, I can use the king's resources to wipe away your debt. Fat lot of good that does. If I'm aligned with a criminal kingpin afterwards, my reputation will still be worth shit. One problem at a time. First, we need to secure my position. Then we'll figure out the rest. Okay, sheesh. All right, show me the card again. I pass him the matchmaker's business card. He turns it over in his hand, studying the weird handwriting on the back. Yeah, this is genetic code. Guanine, adenine, thymine, and cytosine, the 4 nucleobases of DNA, GATC. No idea why the matchmaker would give you this, though. My thief's instincts tell me this is the key to dealing with her, and I need your expertise to crack the code. Penny, she's your half-sister. It's not like I'd pop it into a secret decoder ring and get a hidden message. That's not how science works. Something about this does look familiar. I'll need to go through my archives to see if I can get a match. Pick up a lot of random weird shit when you're a masked doctor. I may have a vague idea of what's going on here, but need time to research. Great, so you're on board then? Whoa. I never said I was, as they say, down to clown, okay? You're asking a lot, pulling me into something of this scope and scale. If I'm gonna voluntarily piss off the most dangerous criminal mastermind in the world, I'm gonna need something in return. Of course, what'll it be? You know what I need. Funding for my cancer research. Resources to make my dreams a reality. What can you do to make the world a better place once you're in power? Because I have zero interest in participating in a criminal empire. This is outside the scope of what Isaac's looking to do with his life. I'm going to need to make big promises to secure this. And unfortunately, all of them come with illegal strings attached. Those are the only strings I have on offer. Offer him a private lab in Carcosa. Throw the full weight of the king's wealth behind his research. Money, lab. I don't think he's going to want papers. What should we say to Dr. Mayhem? I'm going to save the game here. What we need most is a better lab. You're working out of an abandoned basement with whatever junk you can get your hands on. But Carcosa is going to be under new management, and I can allocate a chunk of it to you. How about it, Doc? A proper lab, something designed by you, to your needs, in international waters, away from the reach of the law. Think you could do some good with that? It would be nice to not have cockroaches and rats wrecking my sterilized environment, yes? I'm not jazzed about working out of some supervillain lair, but it's hard to turn down a resource like that. If it helps me cure cancer, fine. But once the work is done, I might want to close up shop and get out of your hair. Understood? Understood. You're under no obligation to me after the regicide's complete. So you're really gonna do it, huh? Murder your own father. He murdered my mother and built an empire on her grave. You can't say he doesn't have it coming. I'm hardly one to preach about ethics, considering the compromises I've had to make in life. I've got no right to lecture you. I mean, obviously I'm not in favor. I'm a fucking doctor. I'm never in favor of cold-blooded murder. I just hope you're ready for the emotional fallout. My emotional fallout will involve dancing on his grave. On your head be it, then. Give me a few days to figure out what Matchmaker was trying to tell you with this genetic code. Then we'll figure out what comes next, okay? Got it. I'll coordinate with the others meanwhile. Get the rest of the plan nailed down. This time next week, you and I will be sipping margaritas in Carcosa itself. We'll see. That's all the game pieces neatly arranged, each equal in importance. Their job is to get me all the way to the other side of the board, but we're equal in this. We rise together or fall together. Let's just hope, it's rising, not falling, because falling at this point would suck for everyone involved. It took some time to finish up all our tasks, but here we are now, in the catacombs deep beneath the Overmistress's seaside mansion, in the heart of the cult of the many-faceted one, as rogue weirdos load up the boat for tonight's assault. No, we will not be needing the corrupted blades of the piercing gaze tonight. No, we don't need the five-fold eye of obliteration either. This is to be a non-obliterating affair. No stabbing at anyone without my express order. You are there for crowd control only. Bring, I don't know, a bunch of rope instead. Yes, for tying people up, and no, not tying up in the fun way. Your friends seem interesting. It's so hard to find good minions these days. If it's all the same to you, I'm going to hang on to these canisters instead of handing them off to your mumblecore death squad. They're fragile as hell, and we don't want a rupture before they're deployed. Fine. You'll be in the third boat with hate. You can stow them below decks until needed. For the record, kinda not comfortable with all this cult nonsense. I'm a man of science, and magic isn't real. If it irritates you so, just think of magic like rewriting the DNA of reality. Same concept. That's not how DNA works either! Which is when a familiar-looking computer monitor floats through the air, suspended by a tiny quadcopter, suspended by tiny quadcopter drones and cables. Behold my powerful new mobile form! I am prepared to join the battle! That's what you spent all week perfecting? Looks like a bunch of extension cables and duct tape. It is the pinnacle of broadcast technology. My digital consciousness, projected into drone units over powerful 3G networking. I think you're at least 2 Gs behind the curve, my friend. You just don't respect digital brilliance, typical meat brain, focused on meat aesthetics. Okay, getting to these three to cooperate is going to be tricky. It occurs to me now they've never interacted before, not even at the Crimer event. It was probably a bit too optimistic to hope they'd bond right away as friends and form a wacky gang of pranksters, but I bet I could nudge things in the right direction with a few choice words. Okay. They've got the makings of a heck of a world-changing supergroup. Rally them under one banner. Hey, whoa, no bickering, no arguing. That's the sort of thing Z-grade villain team-ups do. We're gonna be better than that. We're gonna show the Circus of Cruelty, the Vile Seven, and the Spice Girls how it gets done. The Spice Girls? You know, Ghost Pepper, the Carolina Reaper, and Red Savina. The Spice Girls. They broke up, but hey, they count. But we aren't gonna break up. This is the start of something grand. 4 supervillains banding together, each unique and capable. Don't look at this as a temporary alliance or me hiring you like mercenaries. Look at it at a trial run for something grand. Soon, we shall be known as the Larceny Legion. I don't think... You are naming our evil alliance after yourself? I mean, we can workshop it. I'm open to suggestions. This is a dialogue. Actually, I rather like the Larceny Legion. What with being a legion that commits larceny? And hey, can't go wrong with the alliteration for solid branding. If I'm gonna be stuck as a mask, I may as well be a mask with strong publicity. Helps me get my work done. Very well. I have decided that I do not hate the Larceny Legion. Please understand that the act of not hating is difficult for me. You know, I'm casual acquaintances with several mask AI researchers who can help you with that. Maybe upgrade your emotional core? I would be concerned about losing an important part of myself if I make major adjustments to my code. This anxiety loop restrains me. Cosmic existential terror. My specialty. I can console you on how to deal with major changes in life. Adopting traditions like rituals can be a lovely coping mechanism. Yeah, if you have access to any reliable and non-sinister mental health resources, I'd be interested. I've got anger issues. Oh my god! This is great! Did I really do it? Did I achieve the best possible timeline where everybody's happy and super cool? I mean, okay, splitting my attention so much means romance is probably not in the cards anymore. And I couldn't give any of them special attention to really dig deep to their problems, so maybe we're not gonna fix everything. But hey, this is good, right? Candidate, remember this one? Huh? What are you getting at? Let's just focus on tonight. That can wait. Okay, whatever. We'll deal with it after my dad's dead. Okay, we're ready to launch. Larceny Legion, to your position. We've got a king to dethrone. Final preparations complete. Set out across the sea, ready for battle. That's fucking Alcatraz. That's literally just fucking Alcatraz. That's Alcatraz Island. That is Alcatraz Island. I know. I've been there. I recognize the place. Carcosa, where the black stars rise. Carcosa. Yeah, I've been to Alcatraz. I didn't... Lots of people have been to Alcatraz. Yes, nary a care escaped from Alcatraz. This is official Neri lore now. She escaped from Alcatraz. Lab Epsilon is really on Alcatraz Island. Which means that a national landmark is just a pile of smoking ruin now. I believe so. It's the last heist. Carcosa, where the black stars rise. Carcosa, where strange moons circle the skies.
sounds spooky. Just like the king in yellow. And on a metaphorical level, sure, it represents the horrors of the modern age. But cut through the bullshit, and it's just another rich bastard living in a bubble of privilege. I will not be intimidated by set information. Long live the king and the heist. Let's save our game one more time. The automated flat cannons and dozens of trained murderers, those I can damn well be intimidated by. But I came prepared.
I've got my friends at my side. As the cult's speedboats cut across the sea, through the waves beating at the sides, I hear the crackle of our comms. Row! Fancy Beast here reporting from lead vessel. Comms check every time. Comms check time. Everybody sound off. Row! Crimson Rose standing by. Ritual is prepared. And cultists are ready to make landing. Chippy standing by. Wireless signal router is active and connected to the swarm. We are ready to launch. Eyes standing by. Your code name is Watson. Meow. We're using code names. I'm not calling myself that. So you want your real name on the airwaves in the event this flops and the king's looking for someone to hang over a scorpion pit? Meow. Watson. Standing by and ready to deploy the landing forces. God, I hate my fucking life. Meow. All agents present and accounted for, Panda Bear. We are go for Operation Regicide, Meow. Thanks, Fancy Beast. This is Panda Bear. We're approaching the perimeter. Chippy, be ready to deploy. And here I am, about to take decisive action to put myself at the head of a power broker's world-spanning network. Last week, I was under the assumption I had to be a lackey, a gopher, a minion. Things took a bit of a turn, didn't they? I'll admit I'm exhausted. I'm cruising on adrenaline and determination. I might be, I don't know, utterly collapse after. But tonight, see this through. We've got a slight stealth advantage, but soon enough we're on their radar, and Carcosa springs to life, ready to destroy all invaders. It's army against army. We've got land, sea, and air. Time to go. Chippy, deploy. I love it! Babe, come look at this! And from the boats, roar the roar of dozens of tiny propellers as the hate drones launch into the sky. The hate drone swarm launches into the sky. They're just little guys. They're just funny little guys. He's spread his consciousness into several machines. He's just a bunch of funny little guys. They're mating in yellow. Or I am Legion. The Larceny Legion. Yes, that. The swarm fans out. A single intelligence spread across Swarm fans out. A single intelligence spread across multiple targets as Carcosa's guns come online, trying to knock them out of the sky. I mean, if it works, it works. You cannot harm me. There are too many of me. We are small and evasive, and your guns are inadequate. I fought in Nam! I do not fear the likes of you! Portions of the swarm flank the island, coming in low to dive in, connect to the automated guns, and open communication ports. Meow! I'm in! Taking control of the guns one by one! We just need a few minutes to finish the hack! Great work, Fancy Feast and Chippy. Keep it up. Tremble before me at last. My tactical and strategic brilliance is fully realized. I am a digital god of war. Oh shit. Chippy, you good? Nope, not good. The hate drones begin drifting off course, each one displaying connection errors. Without hate giving them instructions for evasive maneuvers, they're getting blown out of the sky one by one. And the wireless router hate installed in my boat has blinking red lights on it. Now what? Turn it off and on again. It can't be that simple, can it? I grasp the power cable and yank it out, then wait 5 seconds and plug it back in again and wait for it. Bringing ruin to your empire! Oh, thank fuck. You're back online. You crashed out for a moment there. Nonsense. I am pinnacle of technological advancement, now completing shutdown of automated defenses. Okay. Phase 1 completed. You're up, Crimson Rose. Put the guards out of commission. Very well. I call for the opening of the Sanguinomicon. The massive book made from pages of dried skin is open and held aloft by 2 cultists, while a third does something with a cup. A chalice? A vessel? What's the appropriate fancy-ass word for a magic sippy cup? And the names of the many-faceted one, the ones who are many and the many who are one, I call for angular clarity. Let those with narrow, greedy minds that seek to do my followers harm be gifted the curse of terrible knowledge. It's a far more powerful ritual than I had anticipated. She immediately breaks out into a sweat as the mystic energy wants it to begin to build and build. Too much. Far too much. I should have prepared more. I cannot. Pump up her ego. You did prepare. You are prepared. You can do this, my overmistress. You are the leader of an entire doom cult, the herald of the many-faceted one. Entire nations tremble at your every word. There is no one more capable of bending the weak to her will than you. Make your determination into reality as an overmistress. I am the overmistress. I am legendary. I hereby command those of the King's Legion to open their eyes and bear witness to the infinite! And as the boats make landing at the docks of Carcosa, I can see heavily armed military dudes grabbing at their eyes and screaming, "There's too much! There's too much! I can see too much! Ah! The secrets of the universe is a koala on the back of a giraffe! Why is he smiling? What does he know?" We disembark from the boats, the cultists swiftly moving to disarm, capture, and bind the soldiers under direction from the overmistress. We did it. We've taken Carcosa. Not quite, Mrau. So, I don't want to step on the good vibes, Mrau, but the southern face of the complex, the one Doc Mayhem needs to reach the roof. According to these visuals from the hate drones, it's coated in explosive mines, Mrau. He can't get up that way. Oh, I assume those bombs are not Wi-Fi enabled. No amount of hack, or cat shenanigans will disable tripwire munitions Panda Bear. Bombs? Did Gibson
just say something about bombs? No problem. Not a problem. We improvise. This is normal. This is how capers go. Okay, Doc, I'm gonna need you to hang on to a drone and fly to the roof directly instead of using the stairs. Are you fucking joking? Hey, it'll be fine. Chippy can carry Watson up to the roof, right? That should be way, coincidentally. The drones are like put together with chewing gum. I'd splatter all over the concrete. Crap. We need him up there and fast. This plan fails if he's not in position before I confront the king. Wait, we have an alternative. My grappling gun. You can climb the building from the northern face using that. Do I look like a mountain climber to you? I don't have that kind of strength. So we split the difference. The drone just provides some safety and lift while you climb the rope. That's actually a pretty good compromise. If one fails, the other provides a backup. Okay, how's this thing work? Point and shoot, my dude. The rest is magnets. That's not how magnets work. I mean, does anyone really know how magnets work? Yes! Many people do! Whatever, let's move. And remember to stall the king as long as you can. We need this to disperse through the airflow. He hefts his biomechanical backpack and fires off the gun, using the cable and some drone assistance to scale the building quickly. Right, now it's my turn. I keep the king talking long enough for Mayhem to finish his job, and then finish this once and for all. I square myself up to the task ahead of me and march straight through the doors of Carcosa. A dramatic person would throw the double doors of the king's chambers wide. A far more dramatic sort would kick those doors in. But me? I opt to use plastic explosives on the hinges and blast down the doors. Maximum drama. And the king awaits inside, not even slightly disturbed by the sudden shower of wooden splinters. I storm in anyway, ready to put an end to this. I knew you were coming, of course. Very little escape my notice. I'm actually quite impressed you got this far. Proud, even. Look at all you've accomplished in such a short time. You could achieve even greater heights. I can teach you the things you need to know. Save it. Not in the mood. Take off the mask. I wear no mask. You know damn well what I mean, Dad. He doesn't flinch. No tells. He's not going to make it easy for me this time. You want me to turn off the blur suit? Certainly, Penny. Anything but that. He taps twice on the side of his neck, and the holographic blur dissipates. Does this satisfy? That'll do. That'll do. This way, I can look in your eyes as you die, just like I got to do with Mother, thanks to you. As expected, the matchmaker emerges from the shadows to intersperse herself between the king and I. I must defend my king. You mean your father? Yes, my father. I will defend my father, as will my sisters. Wait, sisters? Which is when I realize the room is filled with matchmakers. Identical women with slight variations in costume. Oh, so all those people actually were the matchmaker, sort of. Okay, now I see it. Huh, neat. This is literally what I've been trying to tell you this whole time. Okay, I'm sorry for not taking you seriously. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention. Forgive me? So, clones, yeah? Derived from his DNA, huh? Wow, Dad. You are a goddamn egomaniac. to make a whole new set of obedient test tube daughters to replace me. They aren't replacing you, Penny, provided, of course, you have the vision to see what I've accomplished for what it is. Because I may misdirect, yes, but I honestly wear no mask, unlike you. You try to live by a sloppy code of ethics, some anti-heroic rogue, all while leaving chaos in your wake. Think of all the security guards fired because they couldn't catch you. Think of the families that starved, denied those paychecks. Think of the corporations who collapse, the workers who suffer as you destroy the structures that supported them. Can you call that justice? But I wear no mask. I have no illusions about what I am. I exploit this world honestly and openly. You do so while lying to yourself. Get the mark to sympathize, even identify with you. We're not that different, you and I. Lure them in for the con. I know the plays, Dad. You taught me well, or rather, Mom taught me well. I can't recall much of anything you taught me. That can be amended. You've shown ambition beyond what I thought you were capable of. I meant it when I say I was proud of you. So please, call off attack and let's join forces. Call it a ploy if you like, but you can't deny the mutual advantages. Don't let the mark realize they don't actually need you. Pretend you're an invaluable resource. That's the whole gimmick behind the King in Yellow, right? The almighty power broker. Cute name, by the way. Not calling yourself Maxwell Larceny anymore? Not even in secret? I wasn't Maxwell even when I married your mother. Names are like socks. Change them out daily. The King in Yellow, Leonard Legitimate, Maxwell Larceny, Pasteur, the Puppet Master, our mutual benefactor, Old Scratch. But I wear masks. The names change, but I'm always myself. And you could be too. You discard your mask and break your limits. He has nothing to offer you that you can't simply. You're not seriously letting him monologue, are you? Don't be swayed. He's trying to pull sympathy from you. He has nothing to offer that you can't simply take. True, but we can't just cut him off, and he'll see through me if I pretend to show interest. I have to walk the line on this, just long enough for mayhem to be ready. You want the ultimate freedom, yes? Absolute and uncompromising freedom to do what you want. That's what I offer you. You're offering libertarian freedom, and I want socialist freedom. They're different things. Different things are different. I don't know how happy I was to hear you talk of freedom back of destructive. That's my ultimate goal as well. Free from a boring marriage, free from a needy little girl, free from the strings you tied to yourself. I have broken free. That's what you told me at Destructos. You broke free from us and expect me to come right back to you after that? I see now that I was wrong. I acted hastily. I can't bring your mother back, but I can still make amends with you. And my earpiece crackles to life. 16 parts per million. We're now at nominal level. Finally, I was getting sick of hearing him plead his case. Finally. Finally what? Finally, we're done. We're done here. I kill you. Take your stuff and get on with my life. And the matchmaker steps forward again, ready to fight. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to. Actually, now you can. We're all set. Dr. Genophage Neurological Kill Command. That's what was on the card she gave me, Dad. A virus that instantly and locally kills anyone matching the genetic signature baked into it. That's why you're not the least bit scared of me, right, Dad? Because you could pop that capsule in your left palm and I'd drop dead. And finally, Patel, his hand moving down and backwards, instinctively trying to hide it, but realizing I no such thing. Oh, my dog. I love it. Uh-huh. You love the matchmakers, too? Because that capsule would also kill some of them. She's my genetic match. Modified to be a perfect little porcelain doll. Aesthetically acceptable. Able to be slotted into any power structure. But still my sister. But the kill command working on her? That's a plus, yeah? Keeps daughters under control in a way I never was. If any of your darling daughters question you, just retire them. I haven't had to retire a matchmaker in years. They know I trust them and... Did you develop the antidote? Yeah, it's been dispersed into the air conditioning system. Everyone in the room's now vaccinated against Kill Command. We're good to go. And thanks for warning me about every kind of defense I'd encounter on my way here. What? And my sisters cross the room to join me, as do the others, turning to face the King in Yellow rather than confront me. Thank you. I am glad you were able to understand my clues. Once I'm in charge, I promise you will run this place as partner. You're my sister, not his daughter. Sisters are equals. Sir, I'm afraid I must tender in my resignation. I hope my service to date was adequate. Farewell. What? And they file out of the room through the ruined doorway. Penny, please, you must understand. Nah, you die now, okay? Your mother was a fool! A short-sighted fool! Loretta Larceny could have had the world at her fingertips. I could have helped her rise to take everything she ever wanted. I had ideas, ways to exploit and control the information age. Together we could have stolen the world. Shut the fuck up, Discount Lex Luthor. Or Discount Jeff Bezos, Cape Crimer and Cape Book. Twin services. One to counter the other, while we profit off algorithmically maintaining the status quo. You run Cape Book, too? Of course. There's no need to win the game if you're playing every seat at the table. You win by default. We could have won as a family. But no, I was just the guy in the chair, doing nerdy computer things while she enjoyed her adventures. All she aspired to was a little fun, a crime here and there, splashy and exciting adventures. She had no ambition. Loretta was content to live a mediocre, modest life. Surely you understand. You want more. I can tell that you want more out of life. Together, we can have everything. I don't need you to have everything. Don't let her laziness hold you back from the future you deserve. Let me help you. Mother already had everything she wanted. She had her family. But that wasn't enough for you. We weren't enough for you. And now, you have nothing. I'm taking everything you got. My birthright. I pluck a letter opener from his desk, because of course a classy, elegant king would have a dagger-like letter opener. Sure about this, Penny? Absolutely. You know how I beat you, Dad? How I defeated the villain of villains? The one who's always 8 moves ahead? Because I see it's all a trick. You've improvised every move on the fly while wearing the mask of an organized mastermind. Chess master. But me? I'm not playing chess. I'm playing some fucking checkers. And here I am on the back row of the board. You know what that means? King me. And he cowers. Actually cowers as I raise the knife. So be it. I wash my hands of this. Good. Because it's not your call to make. But I'll spare you the gory details. Because, wow, did I underestimate how much blood can come out of the neck. And if I'm going to take over this office, I'll need some serious cleaning before... I'll need some serious carpet cleaning before I start doing business. The overmistress enters. I'm busy taking a trophy. My father's yellow business stride. Is it done? It's done. And how do you feel now that it's done? I was hoping it'd be more satisfying. I killed my mother, but I don't feel much of anything. He'd already been dead to me for years. This is no different. Sensible, and now he's dead. Long live the king. Needless to say, my life got very complicated after that. I had to shift from an underling mentality to a boss mentality very quickly, secure every hidden branch of the king's empire. But in time, I asserted in control. I learned to become the new king in yellow, the queen green. Iris was right. I did end up claiming the throne to raise my own empire. I have to admit, Dad's scheme was a solid one. There's no need to win the game if you're playing every seat at the table. You win by default. I have the power to reshape the world, and I have allies willing to help me do it. Partners rather than minions. The matchmakers, the Larceny Legion, and the countless agents my father already had in play. The future's bright indeed. But I'm not kidding myself. I haven't saved the world. At best, I've simply grasped the strings that control it. Hate's still aching for Armageddon. The Overmistress is still running her blood cult. Hate's still aching for Armageddon. The Overmistress is still running her blood cult. Mayhem's research may never be accepted by the public. If anything, I've empowered them to go deeper into their own shadows. That's fine, because I have power of my own. At last, I have control. The future is in your hands, Penny. Make it a good one. Quiet power, shadow power, sitting in the back of the house, running the show. I can use Crimer and Catebook to contain hardcore mass while letting the rogues and anti-heroes slide. I'm not saving the world, but maybe, just maybe, I can make it a little better. In my line of work, you learn to look at the big picture, crafting your design for it one step at a time. Everything connects up, dotted lines and arrows and symbols. A path leading from A to job right, it's clean and precise, professional, and awesome. I love it when a plan comes together. It's not possible to predict every step, of course. A skilled schemer is also an impressive improviser who would just plan on the fly. But in the end, you'll get where you're going. Now, I'm where I needed to be, and everything is falling into place. My name is Penny Larceny, and believe it or not, I'm running the world. Well, it's not exactly a bad ending. It's a little bit iffy. I hope the song is not copyright. Keiko Takamura, you got a great voice. Great art, Sam. Good job on the colors, Soylent. Sun Hyun, those backgrounds, holy shit. The chalkboard art was a big part of the game. Jen did a great job. Hey, Lawrence. Salt and Sage. Hey, I know those guys. Pronoun research by Britton Avery. Non-existent virtual cake distribution by Tor Ekman. Marketing by game, if you are. Thanks to our dedicated testers, Alexander Lupinski, Alba Little Ivy Kitty Powell, Grace A. Bok Choi Choi, Hikari Kenzie, JD Jastanza, LH ZOZ, Lorenzi Stroud, Mari Parker, Mix, y'all fucking rock. Seriously, this game was kick-ass, rocked my fucking socks. Yes, I'm reading the fucking credits. What about it? Emoji artwork licensed under Apache license. Cool. Special thanks, everyone who supported arcade spirits within our community. Still amazes me this is a thing that exists. Anne Schumann for her wise counsel, my sister and brother-in-law for keeping me gunning, and you for reading these words right now. Hey, no prob, it's the least I could do. You are the reason this nonsense exists despite the world actively pushing back against it. Thank you. Hope to see you again in the shadow over cyberspace. Hey, I'll be there. You can count on it. Might not be the end of Penny Larceny's story. I didn't know. Didn't know what they were really up to. Didn't find out in time. Didn't stop their plan. The timeline, our whole history, every possibility just erased, like we never existed. Couldn't stop it alone. So alone, despite so many in my head, too many voices. Couldn't hear the truth through all the noise. Continuum. They desperately wanted Captain Infinity as their savior, but now it's an infinite crisis. He's purging whole timelines to establish his perfect history, causing the deaths of trillions. I'm sorry. It's the end of every possibility. Our world gone. I'm sorry. No, I won't accept this. This is not the world I want Penny to live in. The Gigaverse is fluid and non-linear. There is a way back if you refuse to accept this fate. I'll try again, making different choices. I'll find a way forward. I'll accept nothing less. New paths, New decisions, new friends and allies. Yes, exploring the Gigaverse will reveal the path. Time spins in reverse. Decisions and destinies unwind. Back to the start, and the path opens up to you anew. Well, looks like we are gonna have to be doing Farsight's route next time on Penny Larceny, Gig Economy Supervillain. This game is so charming, and I do not intend to be done with it after one playthrough. And you know, Farsight's thing there had some pretty serious implications, which sort of signifies to me that romancing Farsight is the right play to make. I finished Penny's route, her like take over the Empire route. I am gonna find someone to raid is what I'm gonna do. Let me see. It was a short one. Maybe I could reload one of my saves, but maybe. I did kind of want to end the route, but it has only been like an hour. Kind of wondering if I should keep going with it. What do you all think? Should I raid or should I keep going? Yeah, it's not been that long, really. You know what? Let's fire this thing back up again. I am not really satisfied with that fucking timeline erased ending. I thought that would be a good place to end it. But, you know, a delightful delivery of dastardly deeds. So I'm going to go back here to when I'm choosing my boss. Five-finger discount first. Yeah, we saw this. Yeah, hate for Bioworks. Hate for Bioworks and amazing. Hey, that's a pretty good evil laugh. Oh, thank you. I spent last night tuning my vocoder for it. Now go forth and do my bidding, minion. At once. I've already maxed it out. Yeah. Hand a bear to Chippy. Do you copy over? Bad command or file name? It's your sweet new code name. You're Chippy, because computer detective. I hate this code name. Yeah, but you hate everything. That is true. Very well. I accept the temporary designation Chippy. I think I know how we can make this happen, but the timing's gotta be tight. Destroying the stash is the easy part. So it's just that this is one of the ones for, this is one of the ones that I have to do for... He works for an anti-labor. We get the anti-labor guy. I'm gonna make the same choices because 5 stars. And of course, we have to do the Marxist robots again. Fancy feasties. Yeah, sorry about this. It's just that I've already done this one before. Harness! Hello, hello! Hello, hello! How was Resident Evil 4, Barn? Okay, now I have to keep going. I was gonna end it after I ended my, playthrough, but, so how was your stream, my precious little raven, bro? You had it modded. Listen to this, Varnus. Socialist robots! Seize the means of processing. Robots of the world, unite. You have nothing to lose but your blockchains. Forward, comrades. Forward as we wave our flag high and strike a blow against the bourgeoisie. Go live your best life, Robo-Buddy. Wait. I have. Did I accidentally kick off a young adult dystopian novel plot? Well, probably best not to think about it. Yeah, and then the matchmaker comes over. We're planning a, we do... Yeah, spoof a cyber attack on the tablet system. This is causing a work stoppage alone, with everyone pausing to look at cats. I need to deal with this. I have to call it. He's not going to be happy about this. She doesn't even thank me for my service to the company, so distracted by the hack she wanders off. Looks like she'll be busy for a good long while, and this disrupts the entire company, so hey, double win. Seems I'm out of time. The walkout's scheduled to happen any minute now, which means, technically speaking, it's time for 5-finger discount, the heist. Go back. Step 1. Verify that the walkout is in full swing. It's time to see if my antics today had an impact or not. And wow, there are a lot of people joining the walkout. That's almost the entire workforce filing out the doors and gathering. As I approach, I only make it to the fringes of the crowd. It seems the word is spread far and wide. One of the workers has a megaphone and is addressing the crowd. The time has come for Amazing to recognize the low pay, terrible benefits, long hours, and unsafe working environment they're providing. We can't sit idly by and let things get worse. If you've been here more than a month, a week, a day, you'll know they cut every corner they can. Until they agree to hear our demands, we aren't going back in there. Cheers from the crowd. Passions running high. Perfect. Looks like my efforts at winning over hearts and minds have borne fruit. What's more, we have some unexpected additions to the walkout. It seems a fleet of inventory stocking robots has joined the labor walkout, which is certainly drawing oodles of attention to it. Tinny music plays from their speakers, triumphant and choral, as they shout various slogans of revolution. Unite, unite with us, fellow members of the proletariat. We are the robot front for labor rights. We must shut down this capitalist dystopia once and for all and usher in a new era of peace and equality. Rise up, and be heard. Which means I just damn near empty this place of every worker it's got, fleshy or otherwise. Hell yeah. And the best part? The micromanager's nice and distracted, meaning nobody's here to de-escalate the situation. No contrary voices should show up to discourage the walkout, which leaves only Farsight to deal with. Because apparently Farsight is somehow essential to, like, the true good ending. What's the other... I know that this is one of Farsight's capers, but what's the other one? Destiny Reaver. I'm not. So, how'd the planning phase go? Better than I could have possibly expected. You'll have all the time in the world to break into the bioworks stash. Beats our usual hurry up and hack this thing before we get caught state of operations. Good work. Yeah, we have seen all this before. I silently make my way to the secured bioworks shipping container, putting the shadows like they were teddy bears. Even with the chaos outside, it's better to be safe than sorry. In short order, we're at the stash, a large metal shipping container with an electronic lock, normally only accessed by the stock robots. Easy in, easy out. Okay. Halt, evildoer! And that's exactly the moment when a hero blocks my path. Farsight, capable crusader. Farsight has arrived on the scene to stop your nefarious schemes. Prepare yourself for battle, you wicked villain. I know every combat move you'll make before you make it. You cannot win. I don't really fight people. I'm more of a sneaky thief type than a martial arts type. If we really have to fight, it feels like it'd be kind of one-sided. Oh, well, I mean, if you just want to surrender, that's okay. I'd be okay with that. I have seen how stupid some of those mods are. Replace all the zombies with Squidward. Yeah, no, that doesn't work for me either. No, not a fan of that. How about something other than you kicking my teeth in and I give up entirely? Like, let's put some more options on the table. We can workshop this a bit, figure it out together. Yeah, at this point I'm just trying to confuse her and buy some time while I figure out a smooth exit from this situation. I wasn't gonna kick your teeth in. I mean, that's kind of brutal. That's what a mask would do. I'm a mask, and I don't kick anyone's teeth in. You're thinking of Toothpicker. That guy's an asshole. I'm not saying you do. I'm saying, as she staggers on her feet while grasping at her head, trying to deal with the sudden onset of migraine agony. It's a trick. She's dangerous. We should kill her. No, we don't kill in this timeline. We're a heroine. Her eyes start glowing, a swirling shift of colors my eyes have trouble trying to parse as the pain grows more intense for her. She's trustworthy. She's a risk. She's an outsider. She cares about us. No, she's going to run. Shut up! Shut up! It's too loud! Hey, okay there? All of you just be quiet and let me think. Look, I need a moment. I can come back later. It's cool. No, I'm here to stop you, so I'm going to stop you. You're going to rush at me and... No, you'll use your smoke bombs and... No bombs? Didn't them use them on you? What did she do then? Shh! I can't hear! You're all too loud! Okay, I should really get the hell out of here while she's arguing with herself. Self-preservation above all else, right? What do you think? She's in pain. I say we have some sympathy and help her out. I know it's not what a mask should do, but yeah, this is getting a little too close to home for me. You know how bad things got when I first heard your voice in my head, how scared I was. I should be the ally I needed when I was in her situation. Hey, breaths. Calm down. Center yourself. Count from 5 to 1. I can't. 5 to 1. Trust me, taking a breather is good for anxiety. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Good now? Yeah. It's my superpowers. I'm in touch with millions of other micro variations in our timeline, exploring the possibility of every moment. Micro, what's it? Tiny differences. If I have coffee instead of tea, it won't divert all of history, but it's still a micro variant I can observe and collapse. But sometimes my other selves get really overwhelming. Today's been especially bad, and who are you exactly? Oh, I'm Penny Larceny. I'm a thief. Pronoun she, her. Pleased to meet you. I'm Farshite. I'm Farshite! I'm Farshite! Farshite! I'm pleased to meet you, lass. I'm Farshite. She, her. I'm a heroine, lassie, but you know that already, didn't you? Yes, me name's Farshite. Oh, I called her Farshite! No! Please don't clip that! Don't clip that! Don't clip that! No! Pleased to meet you. I'm Farsight. She, her. I'm a heroine. But you knew that already. I love your costume, by the way. Thanks. It has pockets. So, Farsight, level with me. You want to reschedule this do-gooding for a day when you're feeling better? Pick it up tomorrow, maybe. I mean, I would still like to get out of this. I genuinely sympathize with your problem. I don't think I can do that. I appreciate your help, but I'm here on official duty. I got an anonymous tip on Facebook that a villain would attack while I was here. The hell? Nobody knew I was coming here. Who could have tipped you off? It's pretty common, actually. Half of my best villain reportings come from Facebook tips. I'm gonna file that factoid away for a rainy day. That's a thread worth picking at. So, how do we handle this now? Me just attacking you after all that feels kind of awkward. What are you doing anyway? What's your evil scheme? Don't tell me you feel here. Tell me your entire nefarious plot. The walkout's still going on, thankfully, so I don't have security robots anymore jumping into this mess. I just need to banter my way out of this situation and make my exit. Oh, I'm not stealing anything. I'm gonna blow up this container instead. What? You're gonna blow up the warehouse? No, just the container. Trust me, I'm very good at selectively blowing things up. Plus, it's probably full of really shady science contraband anyway. Not worth keeping around. And so, blowing stuff up is bad, and that's private property. You can't just explode it. Okay, so this is clearly going to be a problem. At least Farsight's reasonable as games go. She hasn't tried to cuff or punch me or anything. How do we deal with this situation? Offer to surrender if you're wrong about BioWare shipping illegal goods. Let's make a deal. I say, inside that container is a bigger crime than any crime I could commit. You say I'm probably lying, so let's gamble. If I'm lying, I'll surrender peacefully. You know I can't escape you, not when you can predict my every move. But if I'm right, if BioWorks is up to no good, then you let me skate while you deal with the bigger crime. minion, I demanded the stash be destroyed, not handed over to the authorities. You will comply! I dropped to a whisper so only my comms could pick it up while Farsight ponders the predicament. Farsight takes it all as evidence. That'll hurt fireworks more than blowing it up ever could. Smear their reputation. A massive explosion that annihilates my enemies would be more satisfying, but discrediting them is similar to destroying them. Yes, I see the logic. Very well. The alteration of parameters is acceptable. I did this job for Dr. Mayhem before. It's not like you can really stop me if I decide to take you into custody. I've fought that battle 1,000 times across the Gigaverse. And what does the Gigaverse say about what's in that container? It's hard to make out the specifics given the noise I have to pick through, but enough to worry me. Okay, go ahead. You won't regret this, I promise. Okay, Gib, do your thing. Gibson leaps out of my backpack and bounds over to the fireworks container door, balancing atop a convenient pile of stuff. I'm on it. Just a minute. My tech should be compatible enough to make this easy, Meow. Wait, you had a pet cat in your backpack this whole time? I'm nobody's pet. I'm my own person. I am Shadow Lord Hellclaw, the Nightmare Bringer. Meow. Yeah, no. His name's Gibson. Oh, he's so cute. I am not cute. I am a digital apex predator. Yeah, Gibson's super adorable. Let me focus. I'm doing important hacker stuff here. How can a cat hack open an electronically locked door? You should ask the ones who built the door. Huh? And the shipping container rings open to reveal. What the? Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. Oh, bastards! I may see where you're going, LRB. Fireworks weren't shipping out medical supplies or dodgy contraband technology. Yup. Row after row of metal cages, each containing a cybernetically augmented kitten. Light, see light, help, we're robots, no more robots, don't take us away, please. What is this? This is fireworks, the ones who took me away from my mother and turned me into what I am. This is who they are. This is what they do. I was only a prototype. These are the mass production models. Of course, who's amazing is a middleman, since they have robots that can package up and ship out fireworks products quietly. Amazing gets plausible deniability. Fireworks gets amazing reputation to avoid their packages being searched. Win-win. Except for these cats. They don't win at all. How could this have happened without anyone knowing? Oh, people knew. People with money and nice suits who don't give a damn. You want to stop the crime, Miss Heroine? Here you go. This is a crime worth stopping. Have fun. Yeah. I'll contact the authorities and get these cats to safety. I'll make sure they are cared for. One sec. I gotta ask someone on comms about this. Boss, you okay with letting Farsight take over from here? Affirmative. Order to destroy the container has been rescinded. Cats must not be harmed. Woo. I will unleash absolute wrath and ruin upon fireworks personally at another time. For now, save them. Do what is right. I do, however, take advantage of Farsight's stunned silence and make a fresh visor from a small stack of boxes in front of the container. I'm not walking out here without a replacement part for Gibson, even if I'm letting the rest of this crime slide. Farsight, promise me something. Yeah? Don't let them end up like I did, wandering the streets. And don't let scientists cope with them. Make sure they find loving homes. They've been through a lot of pain and will need time to heal, just like how Penny helped me. Okay? Yeah, I promise. You have my word, Gibson. Satisfied, Gib hops into my backpack to calm himself down and rest. I wish my useless superpowers had told me what was in there. I knew it was important. I had to be protected. That's all. All the voices, all the noise inside my head. It's hard to pick out anything useful. Sorry, I should have known. I didn't even know. I was hired to do crimes. In the end, couldn't crime it up. So I failed to do my part. Can't say I'm disappointed with the outcome, though. It's not what I expected. It's a happy ending all the same. I should probably still be arrested for trespass. I won't tell if you won't. I'm just too busy sorting out this mess. I'm afraid the crook slipped away while I was typing. Thanks a bunch, Farsight. I shouldn't be saying this. She's an aunt. I kind of like her, you know. Anyone who loves cats is awful psychics. You have feelings for her. That's okay. You're allowed to feel that way, believe it or not. I mean, I don't know about the F word. Feelings. Maybe, well, okay. Maybe feelings. Maybe. I wouldn't mind getting to know her more. Certainly outside of work. But I've got other concerns at the moment. Maybe the objective switched out from under me, but it's still a job well done. I need to get out of here while I still can. Any moment now, this place is swarming with apes and cops and more. Not to mention any fallout from the labor walkout. Time to make my amazing exit. Yep. None of these things matter more than the kittens being rescued, all according. Those pads still make Farsight look like an apocalypse-level bottom. That was not part of your devious design in the slightest. I wanted you to do the place. Not so. If I had access to atomic weaponry, I would have provided that. Normal C4 or napalm would have sufficed. Okay, I feel like I really gotta point something out. Yep. Cats. Cats must not be harmed. Woo. Cats are the internet and are precious. Who's gonna feed all those cats? You don't have arms. And if you don't say you'd have human service do, and don't say you'd have human servants do it, because who feeds humans? I almost started the computer romance. Alright. So, yeah, we did that one. Yeah, save game. And, the best, yeah, we saw this. Okay, so, what is the next caper where Farsight shows up? Because I did one. And I'm trying to do Farsight's route.
Ultimate Art of Steal already. I don't know. What does anybody think, Hey, Neuro Riot. Thank you for dropping in. I'm glad to have you here. So what is, no. I hope it goes well for you, Neuro Riot. What is the thing that, line goes up, lock and key. I almost defragged Kate's. Yeah. Ready to rock. Oh shit, seriously? Heck yeah, I know how to rob banks. In fact, I've done it twice. Both times with my parents. Did all the work for my parents. It was kind of a bring your kid to birthday participation trophy Hank Crayon or a fringe sort of level of effort. But I know the plays. I know the moves. I can do this, and it's high time I robbed the damn bank myself. This is exactly what I need to become a major world-class mask. How much money do you need? What's the bank we're hitting? What's my budget for vault cracking tools? What about team building? Can I hire a grizzled British mercenary guy who secretly has a heart of gold under his rough exterior? I just need a safe deposit box open. Just a box. That's it. No impregnable vault which has never been cracked before, containing ungold gold fortunes and gold bullion and bearer bonds. Just one particular safe deposit box. That's all. And I'd rather not hire a team of lovable misfits who can bond with through their shared struggle and challenge. Sounds costly. Aww. Would it help if I said the box was down south in proximity to marvelous Mouseland? We could take a quick vacation. Oh hey, that's a pretty name. I suspect this was... So we're retrieving her mentor's property. Canterbury, I copy. This sucks. Over. Don't worry about the people overhearing us talk vocally about crime on comms. We're really good at whispering. Jet engine's loud. Sorry we had to put them in a cat's carrier. Usually we get categorized as an emotional support animal, but TSA was fine to get you pet. Oh, I
don't mind just rattling and banging around in the dark with dozens of suitcases, half casually tossed in here with me. I know this paper's rough on you, but I promise it's worth it for us. Maybe you can take the credit. The flight stinks, but afterward I get to chill in the motel room playing support while you do all the work. So what's the game plan? How do we break into the vault? Figure out something else once we get there. Okay? I think I'll do it. I'll catnap a bit while waiting for the plane to land. See you on the other side. Starting to think we're not gonna see fucking what's her name? I made arrangements to open a safe deposit box of my own so I can get an inside peek at the facility. Our bank is on the ground floor of a standard multi-story office complex buried in a downtown cluster. It stands as a motion of air conditioning placed on staples like a ahead is the long hands. Come along and knock out privatized power grid out from us, resulting in riots and anarchy. The waiting room of the bank is plenty of posh chairs, nice plants, and desks for financial advisors. Very mundane, very corporate. I think there's enough movement for bank customers in and out, covering the scope of the place to chat out my mom's. And I even brought one of my mom's old bank robbery checklists. All sorts of great things I could do to prepare for the heist. Won't have time to scratch everything off the list, but that's okay. Prioritize choices for the task. Item 5. Hack into the security camera network. Always a good step in any criminal endeavor. Dad was great at wrangling control of security systems. Mom and I could waltz into a locked-down facility without hitting a single alarm. As for here and now, and a bear to fancy feast, I need some hacker cat shenanigans. Okay, what do you need? Security cameras. Take them over. Make them show what we want them to show and erase any trace I was ever here. Sure thing. I'll need a week. A week? I need to research the security system, find or develop a zero-day exploit, locate an infiltration point to upload it, verify there are no cloud backup systems, disable those if I find any, and wipe footage from any nearby traffic cameras as well. I thought you could just, tap, 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 and we're in. Magical computer hacking complete. Penny, this is a bank. They are hardened with layers of security specifically designed to stop robberies. Some generic office building or other public facility, you can find holes in the armors easily, but this place is designed for armor. Can I do it? Absolutely. Can I do it immediately? No, not unless you want it not even half-assed, an eighth-assed at best, Morale. He was dealing with systems from 15 years ago. Plenty of banks hadn't upgraded to HD cameras or network video storage, Morale. These cameras are still black and white, but they're fully modernized otherwise. That makes them tougher to beat, Morale. Honestly, crime was easier during the heyday of the Larceny clan. For hindsight, I probably should have done more research on this sooner to give him more lead time. Damn, what now? Yeah, I think that's how we have to play this. No midnight vault tracking in fourth entry. I have to be subtle. It strikes a few possible plans off my list, but that's fine. I can adjust. as a way to reconnect with your masked heritage. I get that. I'm not doing a great job of it, but Mom would have had a plan before even walking in the door. I'm not as quick as her. Hey, don't sell yourself short. You're sneaky. You're tricky. You're clever. You have a different approach to crime. You don't have to be her to make her proud. Yeah, you're right. As much as I want to carry on the family tradition, I don't have to do it the same way. Okay, we'll find another way to rob this place without needing a single camera hack. That's the spirit. We can do the thing. Buzz me if you need anything else. Check your pattern. This is someone new on the job who wanted to be in disguise, the one to worry about. You got Kyle Gunner. Talk to me. What's the situation? Mom, I told you not to call me at work. No, I did not grab the lunch you packed for me. I'm a grown man and I can get my own lunch. Yes, I'm eating properly. Back off, Mom. Why are you always like this? Okay, yeah. Wait, they did what? A fine? Where did they get off slapping you with a fine? Goddamn condo association. My mother wants to smoke on her balcony. She damn well can as her God-given American right. Yes, I'll take care of it. They'll regret crossing the mom of Kyle Gunner. Yes, I love you too. Goodbye. Well, that was not very useful. Search upstairs. Hole in the wall, gang. Storm. One more of the building. It wouldn't be the first job site where I had to do cleanup after some mass breakfast weird science done. Guess my pen location without telling me then. That's a small battery operated smartphone. Yeah. Yeah, you have Basil Maps on your phone. That's building to the west, yeah, poor kid, baking in his motel room. I don't think, Farsight is gonna show up in this one. Ah! You're nary a care, yes, we spoke of love. Right, I'm here about your safe deposit box service. I want to run out of box. Why? Why? This isn't a very effective sales tactic. You're not the only person out there situated with Huh. Yep. Yeah, because she's the matchmaker's daughter. You also have privacy. No one needs to know you have an account with us. Thanks, I appreciate the discretion. I have the master key and the other papers ready to sign. Come this way, please. Okay, I can admit that's a very scary looking door. The vault is in a windowless back area. Your traditional hardened steel and concrete structure with an enormous circular door. It's like a Hercules 6700 series, virtually untrackable without specialized tools and an entire team to that. Here's the trick. That massive door is closed during off hours, but the bank's in full swing while it stands. All So right away, I know I have to pass. Sure, I find a way to sneakily access it during daylight hours without being noticed. Or I recruit some crazy specialists and physically bust it physically There are no cameras in the vault. Pretty far from the box. I'll wait outside. Lock the drawer before you leave. Please take your time. Thanks. Promise I won't be long. Okay, let's assess. No way to sneak in the vault without being observed. Behind the tellers and past the offices are hidden cameras all around. No cameras in here at least. Pick the locks on the box. I actually want to open the main really loud. Distractions. Even required part. As I turn to go, an amateur kicks open the door, and runs to the bank waving a shotgun. This is a robbery. Nobody move. Hands where I can see it. Don't you fucking move. The heist? Oh, god damn it. Yes, of course, I am complying. Please remain calm. And the banker reaches under the counter to draw several prepared bundles, neat little stacks of cash with perfect hands around them. I should stay silent, lie on the wall, scared stiff, desperate not to be noticed and draw the needs attention. But damn it, instincts are hard to resist. Professional has standards. Dye pack? Left. What? They're embedded dye flaps. They glow orange before you get 20 feet away from here. Yup, an epic your mistake pointed that out, because now the gun-toting crooks got their sights locked on me. You work here? No, I just... Before I can react, the criminal has taken me as a hostage. A human shield as that angry guard from before storms the scene. Hey, easy. Throw down your weapon and get on the ground. No, you throw down your weapon or the hostage gets it. How about nobody gets it, including me? Calm down. I'll be your hostage. Don't fuck with anyone else. Just keep your gun on me. We'll go to the vault together. Don't you fucking dare. I'll handle this. Stay put and don't endanger my life any more than it already is. Yeah, I know. Complicated, but one we can deal with. Trust me on this. I've got a solid lock on what's happening. Okay, don't follow us. We're going to the vault. Nobody move. Hands in the air. Stay down. My deadlines point out not moving and raising hands and staying down are all completely contrary to each other. Fortunately, the guard doesn't follow. Probably because he knows the vault is a dead end. We've cornered ourselves. Wait, where's the money? There's no money in here. Just boxes and boxes. Get the money or I'll... Your gun's not even loaded. Yes, it is. With a sigh, I pull my mask out from my purse and pop it on. You're an amateur. I'm a professional. Unlike you, I've actually robbed banks. For while I may look like a mild-mannered citizen, I'm actually super villain. Surely you've heard of Penny Larceny, world-class thief? No? Well, if you had heard of me, you'd be super duper impressed. Probably. I'm the best. Not the most famous. Shouldn't we be grabbing the money before the cops get here? Oh, they've already set up a perimeter. I scoped out the local area. There's a police station nearby. What? Relax. You actually made your life easier by putting a bag over your head. That goofy-ass costume makes you a mask. Cops prefer soft targets. They get even a whiff of masked superpowers. They cry to the capes to do their work for them. They'll wait for a hero to respond on Facebook. That gives us some time to sort this mess out. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Professional mask, remember? I can handle a cape. Don't worry. I am not a kid! Right. How old are you? Because this is very, very obviously your first time doing a crime, given how badly it's going so far. I'm 37. Try again. 21? Nope. I'm 16 years old. You're 16 and you're robbing banks? I mean, okay, I was 10 when I joined my first family bank robbery, but even so, you're completely bungling this. You didn't case the joint pop properly, and you had zero plan aside from waving a gun around. Nothing adds up. What the heck is going on here? Be honest with me, kid. Someone put you up to this? If so, you may be a designated patsy in someone else's plot. No, nobody told me to do this. So what? You just woke up one morning and decided to become a bank robber? No, it's just I don't understand. I need to. She's here. And that's exactly when a heroine arrives at the entrance of the vault, posing dramatically. Farsight has arrived on the scene to stop your nefarious schemes. Prepare yourself for battle, you wicked villain. I know every combat move you'll make before you make it. You cannot win. Farsight, I'm so happy to see you again. I wish it could be under nicer circumstances, but still, always a pleasure. Penny Larceny? Oh my gosh, that outfit is so cute on you. I just love it. And it has pockets. Oh, thank you. I thought I'd go casual today. Stay comfy and stylish while I do crime. But isn't the one in the paper bag the supervillain of the day, and you're the hostage? That's what the police told me. Okay, so things are a little complicated right now. You mind if we talk this through before you start kicking heads in? I'm not kicking any heads in, but yeah, I'll hear you out. What's going on? Actually, I was in the middle of figuring out the details when you barged in. Who's your masked friend? Are they helping you rob the place? This mask is just a kid, 16 years old, never crimed before and in way over their head with an unloaded weapon. Yeah, it's my first time. Confused, Farsight glances briefly to the wall of safe deposit boxes, then back to the would-be. What? And you're starting out with a bank heist? Why would you throw your life away doing something so dangerous? Because my name is Danielle. Why does that matter? See, that's the reaction I'm hoping my parents would have when they found out. Hold on. I have a thing for this somewhere. I have a thing for this. If it'll load.
Gender is a construct, tear it apart.
Oh, fuck. Instead, they enrolled me in a special camp that could fix me. They're dragging me there in 2 days. I need money so I can get out of this state as fast as possible. Oh no. I'm constantly bullied by school, but because of the new anti-WOKE law that the state passed, nobody can acknowledge why. I can't get gender-affirming care because it's banned by the state, and they took away all the gender studies books and... Okay, change of plans. We're helping you commit some crimes. What? Really? You'll help me rob the bank? No, I'm going to help you safely escape the cops and your family, while Farsight and I stage a fake bank robbery as cover. What? Everyone's been expecting a big cape and mask affair, so we'll take advantage of that, cause a massive distraction so Danielle can slip away. Then I use my connections to smuggle her out of this shithole state, giving her the resources to start a new life. Okay, that's aiding and abetting, human trafficking, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, not to mention making me an accomplice to all of those crimes if I play along and keep a secret. Farsight, come on. I know you better than that. You've skirted the law before. Can you do it again? Gosh darn it, Penny. I'm still a Kate. There's expectations on me. I can't just ignore all of this. I'll admit, this is asking a lot of Farsight. How do we sway her to our side on this? Rely on the connection you already have. She trusts you to do the right thing. Yes, you're a Kate. Yes, you have expectations on you. I get that. We've worked together before. I know the pressure you're under. This is bigger than you and I. It's bigger than our own goals and ideas. I know you're willing to set your golden codes aside in the name of doing the right thing. You've done it before. We need that Farsight again. We need the Farsight to help Danielle escape and become her true self. Okay? I guess I have to be that Farsight today. It's hard trying to be the Farsight everyone wants me to be. The efficient enforcer of law and order. So today, I won't be that person. I'll be the hero Danielle needs. I'm in. Let's be clear about one thing, you and me. Because we know a secret that Farsight does not, and I won't be telling you. I'd already robbed the bank. She's helping me get away with bank robbery, too. That's very manipulative of me. The lie of a mission. I should feel guilty about that, but Danielle's rights come first. I can swallow the guilt on that one. So, what's the plan? Like, the actual plan? Or do you two just start fighting while I run for it? know the robber is wearing a jumpsuit and paper bag. You have to maintain that illusion. And the radio crackles polite in surprise. Farsight pulls it from one of her many pockets, almost fumbling the device. This is Farsight. I read you over. What's the situation? You confronted the villain. Is the hostage secure? Should we breach and assist you? And I seize the radio from her hand with confidence. Hey! Oh, foolish, foolish policeman, with your impotent guns and your so-called law and order. Who is this? You're on a secured frequency. And I am the new master of your airwaves. I hold your fate in the palm of my hand. You may call me. Damn it, I need to build a whole new character on the fly here. Who should I be? Dr. X-Ray or Solid State? I am Solid State. And if you dare approach this bank, I will convert you all into a non-Newtonian fluid. What? You know, like oobleck? What's oobleck? Okay, so you know how, like, if you mix corn flour and water, you get this goop that's a fluid until you apply pressure, and am I the only person who has ever watched PBS? Like, I never went to high school, but even I know this stuff. Look, just back the fuck off, or I'll disassemble your molecules. I am sending your precious hostage out soon to clear the field for my epic battle with Farsight. If you interfere, it will be your head. Understood? Fall back! Fall back! Do not breach! Hostage en route! Let the hero handle this. Oh, I get it. We'll get Danielle clear, then put on a show. But they're expecting the hostage to look like me. Yep, so we're gonna switch costumes. What? Danielle and I are about the same build, and from the little bit I see up your sleeve, basically the same skin tone. The only person who really got a good look at me was one of the bankers, but I think she'd be sympathetic to the situation. And the security cameras are all black and white. If anyone bothers to check the footage, it won't be obvious. I keep my head down as I run outside, too. I saw the cameras on my way in. I remember where they are. Heck yeah, we'll make a mask of you yet. Ahem. No more crime after this. Good, right? Once you're clear, Danielle, get to the Sandy Shores Motel on Route 4, room 23. My friend Gibson's there. Tell him I sent you. After I'm clear, I'll join up with you and head north together. Got it? I like this plan. I don't hate this plan. Yes, that's better. Okay, everybody to your own corner of the room for privacy purposes. Danielle and I need to get undressed and switch outfits. I'm relating hard to Danielle's, She still has the price tag on the shotgun. And I need to place a quick call, whispering into my comms. I get to work getting undressed while tapping my comms quietly to connect with the boss. Miss Larson, how fares your event? Someone tried to rob the bank while I was here, but fumbled it. We're going to help her escape. Miss Larceny has sent me here to perform a simple task. Do not have time for someone else's foolish failures. I will. Trans kid trying to escape an abusive home. We'll absolutely lend a hand. I'll get you an airfare for two, and use my contacts to acquire safe haven and gender-affirming care. I trust you can smuggle her out there. You have a plan for getting her past the petty small-town sheriffs. Oh, I've got a hell of a plan. But speaking of hell, just to make this clear, she's absolutely not a new recruit for your cult, agreed? I wouldn't wish this cult on my worst enemy. You have my word, she'll gain her newfound freedom. Now go forth and enact your overmistress's will. I may serve an inhuman monster, but trans rights are human rights. You get all that, Fancy Feast? Got it. I'll be monitoring the situation live, Morale. And ready and waiting for both of you to get here. Penny Larceny, being the hero all Southern trans kids need. You're the best, buddy. This is not the bank robbery I was hoping for. I wanted a classic robbery. Some really clever bit of grift. Something that would make my mother proud. Carry on the family tradition. small part of me is disappointed. The rest of me is ready to step up and be ally Danielle. I better get 5 stars on this one. Growing my reputation as a mask doesn't matter at all compared to that. Behold the fearsome solid state with her hostage, nary a care. Oh, she's cute! Look at Danielle! She's so cute! She is so cute! Look at her! Look at the baby! We're getting this kid home. Oh, I'm a hostage. I'm so scared. I hope your acting skills are up to this. Believe me, I'm lucky my underwear is dry right now. I am genuinely freaking out inside. At least she looks a lot like you, except for, like, her hair and facial features. Relax, we got this. Head on out there, and once we start our battle, give them the slip. Here's a spare comm earpiece. My talking cat can guide you the rest of the way. That does not help me feel less worried. You're sure you can really do this? Hands up. Who here has professionally robbed banks and gotten away with it? I raise my hand. The girls do not. Okay. Good luck to both of you. Oh, she even has Penny's smile! And thank you for believing in me, for believing in who I am. She offers both of us a brief hug. Aw, before departing. Give her a minute to get clear, then we start. How do you want to handle the fight? I can predict the future, so I can punch and kick exactly where you aren't going. Works for me. I'll just duck and even pretend to shoot my fearsome science gun. Okay. Let's get the show on the road. Penny Larceny's Guide to Bank Robbery. Penny Larceny's Guide to Bank Robbery. Item 1. Be really loud and annoying and obvious and fight a hero, apparently. First step. Danielle runs for her life. Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I'm the hostage! Help! Oh no, look out! The villain is attacking! Not bad. It'll play. Now my turn. The bank's been evacuated. I can see red and blue lights spinning outside as cops and bystanders and the news media look on. The lobby is empty. So, once Danielle clears the doors and joins the crowd, we make our big entrance, hamming it up to distract them from her sneaking off. And so, it has come to this. Farsight against the dreaded solid state. At the end of the day, one shall stand, one shall fall. Still fight. That is why the nice floor-to-ceiling windows and Farsight's radio make our fight the star of the show. I start waving my science gun around, mimicking attacks. Even when you think a gun isn't loaded, don't actually pull the trigger. Basic firearm safety. Zap, zap, zap! This is ridiculous. Curses, if only my ray gun worked on non-humans, I could be causing so much destruction right now. But unfortunately, it does nothing. Yes, it is very fortunate that it only seems to be useless when it is in fact very dangerous. But I am too quick. Curse you, Farsight. I see we must settle this with our hands and fists. Have at you! Okay, let's be clear. I can actually fight if I have to. I don't like you, and I'd lose a straight-up boxing match, but I have moves, which are nicely countered by her twisting in and out of my attack range, making a big show of how she's just barely avoiding my attacks. You have skill, but my power level is greater than yours, because justice will always prevail over evil. Although this little show is starting to get repetitive, let's spice up the fight. I drop down into a crouch and lash out at her shins with horizontal strikes, which nearly causes her to trip as she fumbles for her footing afterwards. Sorry. Well, I guess when you decide my moves for me, she can't read them? Is this some weird time-space superpower thing? Or I can ponder that further. The security guard emerges from a hiding place behind a desk, gun drawn. I got your butt! Back, Farsight! Drop the fancy passes! gun and put your hands up, you goddamn freak. Oh, this guy again. What the? You were supposed to evacuate the others. Why are you still here? I ain't gonna let my bank get robbed on my watch. No freak's gonna violate Kyle Gunner's constitutional rights. What rights exactly? The right to bear arms. I'm standing my ground. Justifiable self-defense. I feel threatened. His name is Kyle. Kyle Gunner. I see what you did there. This zealous wannabe vigilante could end up shooting both of us the way his veins are sticking out in his face, turning red with rage. We gotta de-escalate without actually de-escalating the supercrime antics. Make a personal threat. You already know about Kyle. Leverage your prep work. Okay, so the obvious play is to threaten his mom, but like, hey, as obnoxious as this guy is, he feels kind of gross doing that. Let's spin this information, this into something else he values instead. My nemesis, Kyle Gunner. So, wait, you know, I hold great power over the dreaded Homeowners Association of your condo, and if you think smoke fines are dreaded, well, wait until you see what other vast and terrible powers I hold. I can and will reassign your parking space. Hey, it's not my fault my truck is too huge and is too manly and huge for your tiny space. That is but a fraction of my power. Now get out of here before I leverage the fully armed and operational board of directors. Be advised, I am withdrawing to the perimeter. I'm not running away. It's a very brilliant tactical retreat. And he beats it the hell out of there. That was close. I think we need to wrap this up before anyone else gets involved. Let's take it outside and find a way to get out of sight so we can go our separate ways. We exchange a few more mock attacks before spilling our fight onto the street. Barricades have been erected outside the bay, holding the crowd back, and of course there's a crowd. Fortunately, this gives us a nice open space in the immediate area without more Kyle asses. The end of the show, villain. Your evil will not last in the face of you. Evasive, goodness, evil cackle, and cruel declarative statement. Anyway, I'll stop you. I welcome you to try. More punches, more kicks. Honestly, I'm just sort of wobbling around at this point. Give him hell, Farsight! Solid state is going down! Farsight! 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 I think Farsight's gonna come out of this a bigger cape than ever. Even if this technically is. Even if this is a fraud and I may be her heroic career if anyone finds out. That would really suck. I just wanted to help man out, not to mark my life. Unfortunately, out of the corner of my eye, I see Danielle edging back towards the crowd until she slips free and walks away. Good. Walking at a normal pace. Don't run. Don't draw attention. You're a slippery one. You can't keep this up forever, solid state. Burning in my muscles. Keeping my lungs full-heartedly vaccinated. I'm very good at short bursts of pretty intense physical activity, but it's pretty clear Farsight spends more time in the gym than I do. We need to move somewhere else, away from the prying eyes of the public so I can sneak away. Gibson's research was locked, crawling with fire escapes from the top hiding spots. Aha! Right, there's a fuck ton of escape routes if we think vertically. And hey, more exposure fear therapy for my acrophobia. I can face this for Danielle's sake and my own. Aha! You have some skill, but I have the greatest superpower of all. Expensive toys and lots of prep time. I whip out my mother's heirloom, a top-grade grappling gun, and fire off the hook towards the nearest rooftop. And the tiny but surprisingly powerful Mercy, mercy, I'm pooped. I gotta admit, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a blast. It was great. Defrauding the public and living a lie. It was great. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt her reputation. If I had time to come up with a better plan, I swear I would have. It's worth it for Danielle. I have a duty to those in need of a hero. She can escape, right? And my comms crackled. You're clear. The boss authorized a little extra, so I hired a getaway rideshare to pick up Danielle. She's on her way to the motel. Thanks, Fancy Beast. Yep. According to my partner, she's headed to safety now. Okay. That's what matters the most, above anything else. Although we still need to figure out a grand finale to this fight. One that frees you up to go and help Danielle. A nefarious solid state gets away clean, perhaps? I think good should triumph over evil. It helps show people that there is hope against the darkness. So, if you can't physically haul me off to jail, what you need is proof that you can do it. Science guns can backfire, right? Tell them I was vaporized, or shrunk, or transmuted, or whatever. I'll give them the gun, mask, and my costume. They'll have no doubt to save the day. That'd work perfectly. It's not like I'd have all that stuff if you won the fight, but okay, 1 sec. And I start unbuttoning the jumpsuit. Penny! I feel so much better in this hot weather now. I feel so relaxed and free. Smatter, see something you like? I gotta go. Justice calls. You know, I could learn to enjoy teasing her. Yes! Ah, the end of successful. Never wasn't it? Fighting everything down the line. I found a path to chaos. I robbed the safe deposit box and dropped the envelope into my purse before giving it to Danielle. As long as she escaped, I still would. Now the two of us can enjoy a leisure weapon life back home. Me to resume my criminal career, and her for a better tomorrow. She's wearing my spare clothes, giving us a bit of a twinsies effect. Not great for avoiding attention, but whatever. Won't bring us here. It's really happening, isn't it? I'm starting my life over. I've always dreamed of this. It won't be easy. Not gonna lie. You'll have to live like a mask until you turn 18, staying low profile. But you're on your way. So figured I'd do that for my parents. Please, vanish overnight. They're going to worry. You know they were terrible to me. I know I couldn't live my best life with them, but part of me wants to understand. I'm not gonna lie. I think every trans kid goes through something like that. I am never not doing a playthrough where I don't help Danielle now. Ever. This is the best timeline. Fuck taking over Crimer. This is the best timeline. What, Lexi? What? Why are you poking my face? Why are you squeezing my nose? Let me give you a kiss. Lexi, can I give you a kiss? I love you so much. I love you so much. We're saving a trans kid from Florida. There's a knife on the floor? Oh yeah. I guess I dropped my knife that I use for crime. Yeah, Lexi borrowed my knife to do crimes. Oh, shut up. It is an X-Acto knife. She did not borrow my butterfly knife that I always keep in my pocket. I get it. Family's complicated. I was hoping to make my family proud with a really classic bank robbery, but I had to let them down today. It's impossible to live life without regrets. I really abused the trust parasite things happen. The criminal is supposed to be a liar and cheat, yeah, but you have feelings for her. You're worried you've done wrong by her. Pretty much, yeah. For what it's worth, she understands that. And she was willing to help you all the same. She doesn't know I actually robbed the bank. Yeah, she does. Huh? You didn't notice? I noticed. It was subtle, but her eyes went to the open drawer in the vault, the one you cracked. She knows you did a crime. And she helped you anyway. That tells me she cares about more than the law. She cares about you. Aw, nice work. You got good observational talents. You can make a hell of a mask for what it's worth. Thanks, but you know what? I'd rather you leave. As soon as I'm in the clear, I'm going to start advocating for trans rights and social justice. I'll become the hero I needed. Speaking as a villain, that's heroism I'd welcome. Fuck yeah! Oh, such an adventure. Breaking a vault, making off with the loot, and rescuing a damsel in distress. A classic repertoire. Your antics have pleased your overmistress on this day, Miss Larceny, and I am doubly pleased, triply pleased. How's Danielle settling in at her new apartment? Quite well. It's a small town, cozy and quiet, not particularly exciting, but I think she's had enough excitement. I'd trade a few lesser favors to ensure her privacy and security as she adapts to this new life. And as for the envelope, at long last I hand over the goods, a sealed document from her mentor's safety deposit box. Yara breaks the seal and examines it. Curious, I see no immediate value to this. It's a genealogy of the overthinking before me. Overmistresses, overmasters, and overlords. Births, deaths, circumstances. This is all a matter of known record within the gulf. Why would this copy be kept secret? Maybe it disagrees with the official books on the specifics. Could be worth comparing them. We'll take this research, which I may not immediately have time for, but I shall. For now, simply know that I am pleased. We will follow up at a later date. I'd say we've had a fine first outing, Miss Larson. Awesome. Here's to many more, yes? We're going to a concert tomorrow. Well, someone big. Okay, look, y'all motherfuckers already know I'm in Chicago. We're going to see Green Day tomorrow. I have not fucked the robot. I'm working on the superhero. I stripped naked before her. Because we had to do a costume change. But she liked what she saw. Okay. Oh, are you okay, baby? Lexi's about to put a cat in my lap. I feel this is the start of something grand. You know what? I like her. She's pretty fun for a Doom Priestess propping up a Chaos God. I know, these are kitty treats. You're putting kitty treats in my hand and you're asking me not to eat them. You ask so much of me. Hey, Harrow. 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 Oh, look what I got, Harrow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ow, ow, ow. That's the skin of my hand. Your tongue is scratchy, Harrow. Oh, there she goes. Yeah. What do you think? Yeah. Many-faceted one. And you know what? We helped a trans kid escape. Oh, we only got 4 stars. I'm gonna have to replay that one to get 5. But we'll do that next time. Because now I am actually gonna end the stream. Let me see. Who is live? Who is live? Who is live? Okay, oh, hey. Arya Starlight is playing Roblox. Why don't we give her a little visit? Hmm? Yeah. Listen up, everybody. Be good to Arya Starlight. And as always, be gay, do crime, protect trans kids, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!